Hey Cheryl, this is your boss. I need you to work this Saturday from 10 until 4.
Hi, Sandy. I should be able to take that shift, but I'm already working from 2 until 8.
Oh, you're right. I'm trying to hire a few more people. I guess we'll just be short-staffed for some of the day.
I have a couple of friends who may be interested in the job.
I already have a few candidates in mind. If they don't work out, I'll let you know. And don't forget to clean up around the shop over the course of the day. We recently had some customers complaining that the racks were too messy.
Don't worry, I always clean up when I see something that looks sloppy. I know how frustrating it is to find what you need in the wrong place when shopping.
There will be a manager with you to close up.
Of course.
I don't trust you enough to let you take care of the cash register at the end of the day.
Have I done something wrong?
You're young. I know that you probably feel you deserve higher pay. I don't want you to be tempted to take it from the till.
I would never steal from the company. I really appreciate the opportunity to work here. It's like a dream job.
You clearly don't have big dreams.
I want to design clothing for a living, so this is exactly the kind of job I want to have.
Oh, an aspiring fashion designer. I feel so honored.
The shop is a great place for inspiration. You have some great taste.
Are you mocking me?
What? No. You order clothes for the shop, and I really love the selection.
I didn't order it. That's what headquarters sends.
Oh. Well, you chose what goes on the mannequins, and I would actually wear a lot of it.
We are told how to dress them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Still, I think you run a great store.
Stop being condescending. I don't need to hear praise from a kid. Anyway, make sure you're on time Saturday.
I will. Have a great day, Sandy. Hey, Kira. There are a couple of people hanging out close to the staff door. They keep looking at it like they're planning to go in. Should we do anything? That's not exactly normal. Yeah, just keep an eye on them. What do you think they're doing? They may think that we have the money in the back. If they try anything, just let me know. Our stuff is back there. Unfortunately, and there's nowhere for us to lock it up either. Do you think they're planning on going through our stuff? Do you recognize them? No. If you can take a picture without them noticing, please do, then send it to me. Okay, here you go. I don't recognize them either. Just clean up around that area so you can justify keeping an eye on them. It is pretty messy over here. Apparently this is where people dump the things they decide not to purchase. Yeah, it's in a constant state of mess. They just went into the staff area. Okay, I'll take care of it from here. Move somewhere else so they don't know that you alerted me. Okay. Oh, they're already back out here. I don't see them carrying anything. It really wasn't enough time for them to go through our stuff. Something seems off. It looks like they're leaving. I'll make sure to save the footage. Once they're gone, go check your stuff. I can just go on break. It is pretty slow. If you want to take a break, go for it. Please let me know when you're done. I want to check a few other things. Why don't you go ahead and check things out? I'll take care of things out here while it's slow. Are you sure you'll be okay? You've only been here a month. I'm sure. There are only a few people in here, and they seem to be browsing. Okay, I'll be as quick as possible. Then you can go on break. Okay.
Cheryl, I have 2 new employees starting tomorrow. I need to train them.
Hi, Sandy. I'm not on the schedule for the next few days.
I need you to change your schedule. We're already short-staffed, so you asking for time off now is just irresponsible.
When you hired me, I made sure it was okay that I didn't work much this week. I have a class project due, so I need to focus on that with the group.
If you can't take on more hours, I'll have to fire you.
Please don't. I love working there.
Then you need to find a way to come to work and do your job.
I'll see what I can do.
I need you at least 4 hours every day this week for training. Once they know what to do, you can focus on school.
It's just this week. The project is due Friday.
As long as you're available for 4 hours, you can keep your job.
I will adjust so that I can be there at 4 and stay until 8.
You'll need to stay until 10.
Okay, I can work with that. I'll be there at 6 and we'll stay until closing.
You just said you can be here at 4. So I've scheduled you for 4 to 10.
I don't think I can do 6 hours a day.
Well, you volunteered for, so I'm just agreeing to what you said.
I can do 4 until 8 or from 6 until 10. But I need the other 2 hours to work with my group for the project.
Either you be here for the time you agreed, or you can find another job.
Okay, I'll be there.
That's better. Don't forget and don't be late.
I won't. Who will be there to work with me?
Kira will be there, but she has other work to do. Don't think you can stick her with the training.
I won't.
You should know where the videos and other training tools are.
Do you mean the ones you showed me when I started?
Of course. What else would I mean? Stop acting slow.
But I don't know where that stuff is. If you show me when I get there, I can make sure to show them.
If I have to go through all of that, then I might as well train them myself.
All I need to know is where the items are. I can do the rest.
Ask Kiara to show you when you get to work. If I hear that you expected any other help, I'll have to add that to your evaluation.
I won't. I'll take care of the training.
Good. Make sure to arrive early so that she can show you where the items are.
I'll do what I can.
You will do what you are told. Now I have a shop to run, so stop wasting my time.
Hi, Kira. I didn't want to say this with the new girls around, but don't they look familiar?
I'm pretty sure they're the 2 girls who went into the staff room a couple of weeks ago.
You're right. Do you think that was why they entered? They were just checking out the place to see if they wanted to work here?
If that were the case, they would have just asked us. No, there's something else going on here.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure they're Sandy's friends.
Oh, I can see why she would hire them then. I would love to work with her friends.
It can be fun, but notice that she isn't working with them.
Right, she isn't working with them. Maybe she just wants to make sure they get trained by someone else? I mean, she wouldn't want to show favoritism.
Actually, training is part of her job. She's supposed to train all new employees.
But she told me I needed to train them.
I know, and she told me to let you handle it. Scratch that. She told me to leave you alone to do it all. There's something really fishy going on here.
Do you think that she's going to fire us?
Let's see who she hires next and how she handles it. In the meantime, I just signed off on some new boxes. Since you're in charge of the new girls, tell them they need to help you with unboxing and putting out the inventory.
Okay.
That reminds me, we have inventory coming up in a couple of weeks. Did Sandy tell you about it?
No. What do you mean we have inventory?
At least once a year, we have to go through the entire shop and check the inventory. It's a way of checking to see what's missing and probably stolen. I noticed that she has you on the schedule for it, so clearly she expects you to be here. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, what do I need to do for that?
We'll close the shop early, then we'll spend several hours going through the entire place to check what's on the floor.
It sounds kind of tedious.
Oh, it is. But your role will be pretty small. Mostly you'll be cleaning things up. I doubt she's gonna have you do the more serious part of the job.
What do you mean?
You'll see. Just be prepared.
Okay. Oh, I meant to tell you, my group ended up getting an A.
That's great. I know how worried you were about it.
Yeah, I mean, my group was mad, but I didn't really sleep most of the week. I'm feeling pretty exhausted.
I'll see about getting you some time off so you can catch up on sleep.
Oh, I don't want to add more work for you.
Oh, it's not a problem. You did a lot more than you should have already. These girls aren't showing any aptitude for the job, so I doubt they will last long. You, on the other hand, are quite a good worker.
That's because I love the industry.
I know. Just leave it with me. I'll make sure you get some time off this weekend. Go out on a date or have fun.
That sounds great. Thanks, Kira.
You've earned it. Now go watch our newest employees. There's something about them I don't trust. Cheryl, is there something you want to tell me?
Hi, Sandy. I don't think so. Is something wrong?
We are missing a lot of items from the shop. The stuff started going missing after you started.
What? I haven't noticed anyone doing anything suspicious.
So you're trying to say you think someone else did it?
Someone else?
It's obvious that you're the one stealing from the store. I need you to come in and talk to the police.
What? I didn't steal anything.
I saw you around town wearing clothes from the shop.
I bought those clothes. Everything I had from the shop, I bought.
Then make sure to bring the receipts.
What about the security footage? That should show that I didn't do anything.
It's funny you should mention it. The footage seems to have been inexplicably turned off, but only on days when you worked.
What? How is that possible?
I'm sure you don't need long to think about that. Cheryl, you turned them off to hide the fact that you were stealing.
No, I never stole from the company. You have to believe me.
I believe the evidence, and so will the police. Now either you can come in and talk to them, confess what you did. They may go easier on you.
But I didn't do it. I've never stolen anything in my life.
The evidence shows otherwise. Now come in and talk to them, or I'll send them to your house.
I don't have any way to come in right now. I just got home and both of my parents are still at work.
Then I'll send them to your house. Make sure to be honest with them because I'll press charges if you try to lie.
I didn't do anything. I'm gonna get a lift over there and I'll be there as soon as possible.
Don't make me wait too long because I'm not in a mood to be left waiting. Once we finished the inventory, it was clear that we had a problem. And who that problem was.
I didn't do it. I swear. I didn't steal anything.
Tell those lies to the police and we'll see what happens.
Kira, I need help.
What's wrong?
Sandy says that there's inventory missing. She's called the police and now they're blaming me. I'm trying to get to the store to talk to them, but I can't find anyone who can take me. I'm trying to get a ride share, but I'm so scared.
Calm down. What exactly did she say?
Here's our text exchange.
Oh, I see what she's doing. This explains a lot.
What was she doing?
She's been doing a lot of shady stuff lately. It's not a coincidence that the two new hires are her friends, or that they were there before they started working.
You don't think that they just wanted to see their friend?
Nope. This whole thing was a setup.
A setup?
Sandy came from a store in another state. She got in trouble there, but I couldn't find out why. So when I learned that, I started paying more attention to what she was doing.
I don't understand.
I saw those girls before you noticed them. They've been coming in here for a while. I'd be willing to bet that the thefts started around the time they were coming into the store. And I'll bet that's when the videos started getting shut off. You were hired after I saw them for the first time.
You mean she tried to make it look like I did it?
I think that's what happened. I'm getting in my car. Send me a text with your address and I'll come get you.
But you aren't supposed to work today.
That's why it's happening today. She didn't want me to know what was going on.
Here's my address. But wouldn't you have found out when you go into work tomorrow?
Not if she said that you quit because you didn't want to work at the shop anymore.
But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't quit without notice.
I know. She didn't realize that you and I talk often. Sandy's so focused on herself and her plans that she doesn't really consider what other people around her talk about. Not that she didn't try to make me think ill of you.
She talked bad about me? To you?
Yeah. I pretended to believe her because I suspected that she was up to something. If I hadn't acted like I believed her, she probably would have started bad-mouthing me to you.
I don't... She couldn't possibly have acted like that. She's the head manager.
The only question is why was she trusted to run another store? I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna put my phone down now and hit the road. Just wait there and I'll be there soon.
What should I do until then? What should I say when we get to the store?
For now, just take some deep breaths. When we get there, I'll handle things.
Okay. And I'm really sorry.
Don't apologize. This isn't your fault.
And thank you.
How dare you accuse me of theft? This is my store! Easily. That's what the proof indicates. No, it doesn't. It shows that the little brat is the thief. You know when you left Cheryl and I to work during a shift you were supposed to work a few weeks ago? Well, your friends came into the shop and they acted really shady. They were acting sneaky enough to get Cheryl's attention. That's when I started looking at your history. You what? How dare you? This is my store. I get to run it as I please. I dare say that the owners won't agree with that, especially since you and your girls have been going for a lot of five-finger discounts. I didn't steal anything! Well, your girls did, and it was always when you weren't in the shop. And the cameras have been turning off whenever they are in the store. That started a couple of weeks before Cheryl started. Maybe you're right, but that just means that they've been using me. This is their fault, not mine. And I'm sure they'll be happy to hear that you have turned on them now that there's plenty of evidence that it wasn't Cheryl. I don't care. I'm not going to jail for this. I've contacted headquarters, so they'll get to say if they think you're involved. Since your file is closed to me, I don't know why you were moved. Something tells me that this transgression won't be forgiven quite so easily. I didn't do anything! Sandy continued to deny her role in the thefts. She and the two people she hired managed to steal over $10,000 worth of stuff. Clearly not the brightest bulbs. They were trying to sell the stolen goods online. There was such an easy trail to follow that the cops were able to arrest all three of them. Since the two girls were roughly the same age as Cheryl, the system went a bit easier on them. It was also clear that Sandy had been the mastermind, and she had made stuff easily available to them over the course of their employment. They got a couple of years and a lot of community service. Sandy wasn't so lucky. Apparently, she was suspected of stealing from the last place, but they weren't able to prove it. The store where she was relocated to had more security cameras, but since they made her the head manager, she knew what needed to be done to hide what was happening. She had used the two girls to steal for quite some time, and that was a lot easier because she made sure people were unhappy so that there was a lot of turnover. That made it look like the short-term employees were stealing. When it came time for inventory, she chose Cheryl because she didn't like Cheryl. A great student and well-liked, Cheryl was everything that Sandy wasn't. By trying to pin everything on Cheryl, Sandy hoped to make a lot of money, then to finally quit to continue selling the items she and the girls had stolen. Not the best plan since that wouldn't make her enough to live on for a year, but Sandy never had a lot of foresight. She glared at me when I testified against her on the bench, but that didn't affect me at all. I knew I was right. Sandy ended up getting the maximum sentence because she kept refusing to admit her guilt. When Cheryl was on the stand, Sandy actually tried to attack her. That didn't help her during sentencing. Cheryl and I have stayed in touch. I'm now managing a few stores while Cheryl is finishing up college. She's well on her way to becoming a great designer.
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, babe. How are you doing?
I've never been better. I just tried on my wedding dress not long ago. It fits so perfectly. I'm so glad there's no need for adjustments or anything like that.
That's great. Remember, I told you that I've got good eyes.
Uh-huh. I'm glad you were there when I chose the style.
I'm glad you liked it. Can you send me a picture?
Nope. No pictures till the wedding day.
Oh, come on, babe. I'm super excited and I can't wait.
I'm sorry, hon, but you've gotta wait. I want to see a very surprised look when I walk down the aisle.
I can feel the heat of your excitement from here. But don't get any fancy expectations. You know I'm not the type to make unnecessary scenes.
Yeah, I know. You've always been cool, calm, and collected. Could you please show a little excitement for me tomorrow?
All right. I don't have much of a choice, though. I can already picture you in a dazzling Cinderella-type gown with your hair packed up and that... What's that style called again?
Jeff, you're so funny. You should follow your advice and not get any fancy expectations, too.
I'll imagine all I want because I know how flamboyant you can be.
Well, that's true. I feel like I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I'm getting married to a multi-millionaire.
I wouldn't call myself a multi-millionaire yet.
Huh? But I thought you said you signed a multi-million-dollar deal before proposing to me.
Yeah, but it's a deal to invest in my business plan. So that money doesn't just go into my pocket.
Well, it doesn't matter. Business money or your money, all that really matters is that there is money. Also, your parents love me so much and treat me as their own. Not to mention your elder sister, who took me like her own sister. I'm so blessed.
I can't agree more. My family are very loving people. Plus, who wouldn't love a person like you? I wasn't surprised Thelma took a liking to you. She's always wanted a younger sister.
Yeah, she told me that. And also how she used to force you to play doll games with her.
Yuck, please don't remind me of that.
Hearing that was so funny. I'm so certain that you and I are gonna make a lovely family.
Definitely. You should go to bed early so you can look great tomorrow. Your bridesmaids are with you, right?
Uh-huh. In a separate room, though. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna ensure everyone's got their eyes on me throughout.
I trust you. I can't wait for our wedding day already.
It's tomorrow, hun. It's less than 24 hours away.
I know, but it feels so far away. I can't wait to make you mine forever.
Me too, dear. I'll finally get to be called Mrs. Samantha Leeds. Sounds fabulous, right?
100% fabulous.
Plus, with all the extra plans I've made, our wedding will be talked about for months.
Okay. Sounds great. Wait, what extra plans?
Well, let's say I've got a little card rolled up my sleeve. It's nothing out of the ordinary that I can't pull off on my own, though.
I'm all ears.
Don't worry, it's a surprise.
Samantha, you know I won't be able to get my mind off it now that I have a hunch that you've done something behind my back.
All right, I'll share it. I invited the entertainment TV to cover our wedding.
What? Why would you do something like that? I clearly told you that I didn't want my business to be out in the media.
What's the big deal, Jeff? If I didn't invite them, the wedding would still go viral. I thought it was best to invite just one TV and give them exclusive rights to cover our wedding. That way we can get away from unnecessary propaganda.
Okay, if you put it that way, though, I still don't like the idea. I know my sister wouldn't like it, too. You know she's an attorney, and most people don't know we're related.
Chill, hon. Nothing bad is going to happen. Your family isn't the only wealthy family in the country. Besides, whose happiness is more important? Your sister's or mine?
Yours, of course.
Great. So let's focus on having a memorable wedding.
Absolutely. I love you, Samantha.
I love you too, hun. Hello, lover boy. Your wedding ceremony went perfectly. I'm proud of the man you've become.
Thelma, what a surprise. Thanks for the compliment.
Oh, it's nothing, but you're welcome.
You're the last person I expected to message me today.
Why is that so?
You promised to stop acting all elderly around me once I got married, remember?
Of course. I'm keeping to my promise, trust me. Congratulations on your wedding, Jeff.
Thanks, sis. I feel like the luckiest man alive.
Uh-huh. I know that feeling. Feels just like yesterday when I got married to my darling husband.
Okay, I'm not ready to go down memory lane with you.
Of course. I'm just here to send Mom and Dad's wishes, and from my family too.
Uh-huh. You're all appreciated. My wife needs me now, so I've gotta go.
Speaking of your wife, did you notice how she was trying to create so much paparazzi around herself? Taking pictures with all our family friends present?
Oh, that. I must admit I was a bit embarrassed that she left me to take pictures with other people. It's cool, though. Samantha is just that kind of person. She loves to be at the center of everything.
I see. Just be careful, okay? I see that you guys are so much in love, but Samantha is quite young.
25 is not young, sis.
Yeah, but Samantha didn't quite have the kind of upbringing we did. The way she acted around our friends today doesn't represent what we stand for.
Look, I get what you're trying to say. We're from different backgrounds, but that's why I love her so much. She's free-spirited and brings out the life in me. She says whatever's on her mind without mincing words. That's just the kind of person I need after living a boring life with so many rules.
All right, Jeff. I'm not doubting you. Just be careful and take good care of your wife.
I know what to do, Thelma. Thanks.
Don't tell me you're angry with me.
Maybe I am.
Ugh, I shouldn't have said what I said.
Thanks, sis. I've got to go now. Bye.
Bye, Jeff.
Hey, what's up?
I've been dialing your number for ages, Jeff. I should be asking you what's up.
I'm sorry about that. I've had to hold several meetings since I got to work this morning. I just grabbed my phone now and saw about 21 missed calls from you. I texted you immediately. Hope there's no emergency.
Yes, there is an emergency. You haven't responded to the question I asked you this morning.
Don't tell me you really meant that. It's been hardly a month since we got back from our honeymoon and you're already thinking of going on a vacation?
Yep, what's the big deal? We just got married. Aren't we supposed to enjoy the first year of our marriage?
Of course, but it looks like you've got your priorities wrong. Our honeymoon lasted a month, and it was the sweetest time of my life, but we had to return to reality. All the fun trips and loving up aren't gonna put food on the table.
You're a billionaire, Jeff.
Millionaire in assets.
No difference. The point is, you don't need to work for us to have food on the table. You can never be poor even if you decide to stop working today. So why don't we just enjoy our money? Life is short.
No matter how much I've made, I'll still need to keep monitoring my investments. Ensure I grow my assets and keep thinking of bigger business ideas. That's how I was able to get to where I am today. Also, I have a lot of employees whose salaries need to be paid. I can't just sit back at home.
That's still not an excuse. I know of wealthy men who don't go to work anymore. Make your money work for you. Isn't that what the rich people say?
You have a point, but you should understand that I'm wired differently.
Uh-huh. Like you'd die if you stopped going to work. You're making me unhappy, and I'm gonna tell your big sis how badly you're treating me.
Telling Thelma won't change anything. She can't dictate how I run my home.
Fine. You're pushing me to do terrible things.
What terrible things? Babe, we'll go on vacation soon. I just need you to be patient.
I don't want empty promises. Give me a precise date.
Let me see. I've got board meetings lined up this month. Then about 3 seminars where I'd be speaking next month. We've got a staff training in June. July should work.
July? Come on, Jeff.
I'm sorry, babe. Unless you're okay with us going somewhere close.
No way! It's not a vacation if I don't get to experience a new environment.
What do we do now? You know I'd do anything to make you happy.
Can I go alone?
Alone? I don't think that's a great idea.
It's not a strange thing. Billionaire wives go on fun vacations all alone. You've never heard of a solo vacation?
I have, but it usually doesn't turn out well for married couples.
You're making a mountain out of a molehill, Jeff. Ugh.
You're making me feel like a bad person. Like I don't have enough time for you.
Uh-huh, obviously.
We just got back from our honeymoon, Samantha. July is just 2 months away.
I see. You're doing this because I'm not making money. So you think I can't have what I desire? What do you expect me to do till you're free in July?
You could try getting a job.
What the heck? Jeff! Are you trying to undermine my contribution as a housewife?
I'm sorry that came out wrong. You know what? You can go on your solo trip. I guess I could prepare to miss you for a couple of days.
Finally. Oh, thanks so much, Jeff.
Yeah, phew. You do the preparations and reservations. Just tell me how much it costs.
Oh, thanks so much, dear. I love you so much. Mwah.
All right. Are you happy now?
Sure. One more thing, I need some more money.
More money? What for?
A lot of things. Hair, makeup, girly stuff.
I gave you 20 grand at the start of the month, Samantha.
So? Do you deserve a medal for that? It's your duty to foot my bills as my husband. I know of other husbands who give their wives much more than that.
What the heck? You should have married one of them then.
Really? Why don't you just divorce me if you know you're tired of taking care of me?
You spend too much. I haven't forgotten how you used the money meant for you to start up a business to book a TV station to cover our wedding, which was totally unnecessary.
How dare you talk to me like that, Jeff? You've got zero respect for me as a wife. What kind of terrible husband are you?
Don't try to play the victim here, Samantha. You know, sometimes I just feel like you just...
What, Say it. Like I married you for your money, right? I knew it. You're just like every other rich dude. You have no respect for women. You think I'm a piece of rag that you can treat anyhow?
I never said anything like that. I respect you, Samantha, but I don't appreciate the fact that you've refused to work when you have a degree. Perhaps if you earned your own money, you wouldn't be so comfortable squandering mine.
Don't tell me we're back to this conversation. So it's this way now? It's your money now? What happened to what's yours is mine also? It's not my fault I'm not rich like you.
Babe, I need you to calm down, okay? I mean the best for both of us.
Doesn't look like it to me.
Ugh. This is not how I pictured the first few months of our marriage. We shouldn't be having these arguments.
You caused it, Jeff.
Forgive me, my dear. I guess the pressure at work is getting to me. I'll double your allowance and give you some extra money for your vacation. Are you happy now?
Yes. Can't believe I had to go through so much talk over a little amount. Where the heck are you, Jeff?
Samantha, is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay. Everything cannot be okay if you keep doing a horrible job as my husband.
Why do you keep saying stuff like this?
Stuff like what?
You keep saying I'm doing a horrible job as your husband when I'm doing a great job as far as I'm concerned.
You don't get to say if you're doing a great job or not. I do. If I'm not satisfied with your services, it simply means that you suck at being a husband to me.
Services? This is not some employee-employer relationship. You're my wife, Samantha. What we should have is a loving, mutual relationship, not a draining relationship based on demand and supply.
It would be a loving relationship if only you cared about my needs.
You know I do care about your needs. I provide for the home. I also spend quality time with you despite my busy schedule. I do everything I know how to do as a husband, yet all you do is complain about some petty things that don't matter.
You call my needs petty things that don't matter? I'm not surprised, since that's just what a horrible husband would say. It's your duty to take care of all my needs and wants, no matter how little they might seem.
We both know I pay attention to your needs, including your whimsical wishes.
Uh-huh. If you did pay attention to me, you'd see I'm not happy right now.
Babe, that'd have been easy if I was with you. If something is bothering you, why don't you just spill it instead of bombarding me with accusations? I mean, it's just been an hour since I left for work and you kissed me goodbye.
Fine, here's the problem. I want to be like Betty Russell.
Huh? Who's that? Is she one of your friends that I don't know?
No, how could you not know Betty? That's bad of you. It just shows how less you care about me.
You know that's not true. I do care about you. I just have no idea who this Betty Russell is.
Oh, you'd know Betty Russell if you followed the lives of celebrity billionaire wives.
Samantha, what is it about her?
Well, I want to be rich and famous like her. I want to own a yacht. I want a private jet too. I don't like the fact that I had to board a plane with poor people. Ew.
Wow. So this Betty Russell has all of this?
Yes, plus 100 Dior bags. That was how I got to know her. One of the bloggers I follow made a post about her. Her husband is also a multi-billionaire, like you.
Let me look her up. This is interesting. It shows here that she runs a makeup brand and she's a social media influencer.
Okay, so?
Perhaps she got those things from the money she makes herself.
What are you trying to insinuate?
You've got a degree in theater arts. You can do something great with it.
You're changing the topic and I don't like it.
No, you're the one being evasive again, and I don't like it. I fell in love with you because I saw the potential in you when we were in college.
You know what? I get your point. I'm aiming too high by comparing myself to a multi-billionaire's wife since you're just a multi-millionaire. Thank God I had a plan B. Lisa Banks should be at your office pretty soon.
Who the hell is that again?
She's an estate agent. She'll be taking you around some houses I selected.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Do you always act on every impulse that crosses your mind?
What? Don't blame me. I gotta keep up with the status quo. All the millionaire wives own a house of theirs.
God knows I can't deal with this pressure now.
Oops, too late. She texted me now that she's at your company already.
You've got to be kidding me. Even if she really was here, you can't possibly expect me to leave work and start checking out some houses. Besides, we don't need another holiday home.
I'm talking about buying a house for myself, not adding to our holiday homes.
Still sounds funny to me.
Stop making a joke out of this, Jeff. It's not funny. You know what? I know why you're laughing. You aren't the one who gets to feel the pressure I feel whenever I go out.
What? Come of it. What pressure are you talking about?
I have nothing to brag about. Nothing to show for being the wife of the CEO of the most prominent tech startup in the state.
Jeez, can you just stop this now?
No, you're not even concerned at all.
Babe, anything that hurts you would hurt me too. So I'm concerned about your feelings on this to an extent, but you've got to promise me that you'll invest in something profitable afterwards.
Good, now we're talking. Have you let her into your office now?
Give me a few minutes. She's here now.
Okay. Send me a picture so I can confirm she's really there with you.
I think that's rude, Samantha. Taking someone's picture without their consent?
Hold on. I just texted her. Consent given. Send me a picture that shows you and the lady.
Oh, fine. Here it is.
Perfect. Huh, I see why you were reluctant to take the picture. You didn't want me to know she came to see you improperly dressed. Don't think of doing anything funny, Jeff.
What the heck? You gave this woman my office address for crying out loud.
Uh-huh. Typical of what a cheater would say.
Watch your mouth, Samantha. I won't let you accuse me wrongly.
What are you gonna do? Divorce me so you can be with her?
Jeez, are you high on something, Samantha? Stop talking trash.
This woman obviously has the intention of seducing you. Look at how she's dressed.
Why didn't you arrange for a meeting with her if you're so insecure?
Well, I'm busy getting my nails done.
I see. The silence is beginning to get awkward here, so I'm gonna leave you to attend to her now. But I'm not promising anything. It's just to hear what she has to say. We'll have to discuss this when I get home.
What's the big deal in a new house that needs so much discussion?
I see no reason to get a new house.
Jeez. I wanted it to be a surprise gift to my parents for their anniversary.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize their anniversary was coming up.
That's because you hate me and don't care about me. Why don't you just divorce me if you hate me so much, huh? Divorce me and let me go.
Stop talking this way, Samantha. I didn't marry you just so I could divorce you. Look, I'm gonna ensure we get the best deal on this, okay?
I'm not interested anymore.
Come on, Samantha. I'll make it up to you when I get home. Hey, little bro, what's up? I'm good.
And how's your wife?
She's cool. We're doing fine.
Are you sure?
If you've got something in particular to say, just spill it out, Thelma. I'm exhausted as we speak.
Chill, bro. I can see you've got some built-up emotions here, but don't take it out on me. I'm only trying to help here. Samantha reached out to me this morning.
She did what?
Yeah. She wanted to know how much your company was worth, your business partners, and all the places you had investments.
Goodness gracious. Why would Samantha do something like that?
I don't know. I should be asking you. What exactly is going on, Jeff?
How do I even say this? Samantha texted me this morning ranting about how I was doing a terrible job as a husband. Then she goes ahead to say she wanted to own a yacht and 100 Dior bags. I didn't agree, so she said she'll buy a house instead. The next thing I know, there's an estate agent waiting to see me in my office. Like, how's that even possible? Except she planned it.
That's not what she told me, though. Her concerns were entirely different from what you're saying now. She complained that you were spending too much money on frivolities, that she had no savings or investments, and that she was afraid that you could leave her with nothing because you had been threatening to divorce her. I almost believed her, but the story had too many loopholes.
What the heck? She's never mentioned any business interests since we got married. If she wanted to get involved in the company, I'd gladly have brought her on board. Plus, she's been the one asking for a divorce, not me.
She wanted to know how she could become the largest shareholder in your company.
I don't even know what to say to all of this. I'm surprised you even attended to her without informing me first.
Look, I do my job as professionally as possible, regardless of whatever familial connections I have with a client. Plus, she came to meet me in the office for a personal complaint, so I wouldn't want to make a wrong move with my subordinates watching.
Yeah, I guess so. What am I going to do now?
Where are you?
I'm at home. I drove down so I could iron things out with Samantha, only to find out that she'd left the house already. She isn't picking up her calls either.
That's expected. She left my office angrily because I tried to persuade her to patiently discuss the issue with you. She kept yelling and shouting that I was an inconsiderate jerk, like my brother. I had to make the security gently usher her out.
I don't know what's wrong.
Well, I suspect two things. It's either your wife has a psychological problem and needs to see a therapist, or she just wants to ruin you and get all your money.
Nah, I don't think so. She has no reason to want to ruin me. I practically spoil her with money. I show her so much love and let her do whatever she wants to. I could suggest therapy to her, though.
Don't be so quick to dismiss other possibilities. A woman does not just wake up one morning and begin to make inquiries about her husband's wealth. Who knows what crazy things she'll do next? I've seen similar things happen in cases I've handled in the past. Some wives go as far as murder just to inherit their husband's wealth.
What? That's crazy. I'll be on the lookout then.
Yeah, you could start by finding out where she's gone now.
I'm not doing that. But you could do that for me, since you're the one with access to private investigators. Samantha could just be doing all of this because she's angry with me. I'll prepare a nice dinner before she returns.
Jeff, you're the nice guy, but the real world can be evil. Do what you think is best, and I'll do what I feel is right. Be safe, though.
Thanks for the help, Thelma. I'll reach out if I notice anything.
You're welcome. Hello, Jeff.
Samantha, where have you been? I've been worried about you. You weren't picking up my calls either.
I had to leave the house to clear my head, okay? It's just been a week, so it's no biggie.
What do you mean it's no biggie? You suddenly disappear after a huge misunderstanding and you don't think I'd be worried?
Well, I had to leave the house, okay? I was so mad at you and I didn't want to do something I'd regret.
Gosh, Thelma was right. You do need therapy.
What? Thelma spoke to you?
Yeah, she's my sister. Why is that surprising?
That's a breach of client-attorney privilege. She divulged my confidential information? I'll sue her.
Hey, go easy with the suing. Thelma knows the law, so she'll avoid anything that could count as illegal action.
Don't tell me to go easy. I know my rights as a citizen.
Last week you went to inquire about my company's assets because you knew Thelma is my company's lawyer. What's come over you, Samantha?
I can't believe Thelma would be such a snitch. Not after I confided in her like a sister. I didn't even mean all of the things I told her.
Come on, babe. You obviously had a shady plan in mind.
I swear it wasn't intentional. I was very angry and pissed at you.
And the best way you could think of handling your anger is by trying to backstab me? I could never have imagined my wife would do something like that to me.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I swear I don't know what came over me.
Really? Where did the sudden desire to take over my company come from? Is someone pushing you to all this?
Someone? No, there is no one. It's just that... Ugh, I'm sorry, Jeff. I don't know why I've been so moody and irritable lately. I didn't mean to create that unnecessary incident by asking for a yacht, a private jet, and 100 Dior bags.
You don't get it, Samantha. It's not just the increasing demands. You've been acting weirdly for the past 2 months. You suddenly stopped doing things around the house. You don't have a job, yet you keep late nights out. God knows I'd have broken down from fatigue if I hadn't hired someone to manage the house. Our marriage isn't even up to a year. This is just uncalled for.
I'm so sorry, Jeff.
Sorry is not going to fix it. You have to take deliberate steps.
I know. That's why I'm coming back home, so I can fix everything.
Okay. I'd love to hear everything when you get back home. Including where you've been for the past week. Because I called your parents and they said you weren't at their place. I had to lie to cover up so they won't be bothered.
You shouldn't have called my parents. My mom's hypersensitive, you know. If the old lady dies, I won't forgive you.
No one is dying. Just come home, Samantha.
I will come home. I can't possibly stay away in my condition.
What kind of condition?
I'm preggy.
Preggy? Do you mean pregnant?
Yeah, obviously.
How? I mean, when? For how long have you kept this from me?
Is that all you're concerned about? The when and how? So pathetic. Anyway, I'm 4 weeks gone.
Wow. How is it that I never noticed any symptoms?
Well, it's like that for some women. Some women have their first pregnancy so easily. I guess I'm one of the lucky few.
I had no idea. Look, Samantha, hearing that you're pregnant now is great news for me. I can't place exactly how I feel, but I know I just need to see you. Send me up your address so I can come pick you up.
Okay. You should be careful, though. It's a really dangerous area.
Damn it, why would you go to such a place with my baby in your womb?
Whoa, go easy on me. I had to rent a hotel with the little cash I had left, and I could only get in this part of town. Here, I've sent you the Google Maps location.
I'm on my way now.
Good evening, Jeff.
Evening, Thelma. What's up?
I've been trying to reach you all day.
Samantha made me switch off my phone so I could take a day off work.
So you both have been together all day?
Not really. She went out to spend time with her friends.
If you're taking time off work, aren't you supposed to spend time together?
Well, hanging out with her friends is kind of her daily routine. I was the one who needed the rest from work.
Jeez, are you blinded by love, or you've just become so stupid since you got married? Have you ever seen any pictures of her and her so-called friends before? Huh? Talk to me.
Look, Thelma, I don't know what you're trying to insinuate. I don't poke my nose into your marriage, so why won't you stop poking your nose in mine?
I do everything I do because I care for you. Besides, it's not like I message you all the time.
Okay, what's up this time around? Because every time you message me, there's always trouble around the corner.
Well, this is a bigger trouble than what you've ever experienced before. I think Samantha might be cheating on you.
What? I don't believe you. Show me some evidence.
You don't have to believe me. The truth will speak for itself.
I see. So you've got no evidence?
Well, it's not concrete enough to make a case, but it's something you should consider. After our last discussion, I hired a private investigator to watch your wife's movement. So I got to know through his findings that she frequents this part of town where there are a lot of cheap hotels.
Wait, is it where a new cinema was opened?
Yeah, that.
You won't believe, I had to go pick her up there and almost got into a fight with a man who tried to steal her purse. It was crazy, but I got her purse back. I got a chauffeur for her after that. I just couldn't bear to let her go out alone anymore, especially since she's pregnant.
Samantha's pregnant?
Yes, she's about 6 weeks gone now.
That's wonderful news. Have you told Mom and Dad?
We haven't decided when to announce it to the family.
You should have told me earlier. I'm so happy for you, brother.
Yeah, thanks. So you can see my wife isn't cheating. Well, you should wait till you've heard all I have to say. Jeez, I've gotta go now, sis. Why? What's the matter? I keep receiving alerts that money is being spent on my credit card. It seems like someone's making huge purchases with my card. That's crazy. Did you share your PIN with someone? I don't know. I couldn't have. I think you should alert your bank now. Yeah, we'll have this conversation some other time. I need to talk to Samantha. Okay.
Hey, Jeff.
Samantha, I was just about to text you. Something weird is happening to my credit card.
What is it?
Someone is using up all the money in it.
So?
About $500,000 is gone now.
You won't be bothered about some debit alerts after you hear what I'm about to break to you.
What could be more terrible than this?
Have you checked the mailbox?
Nope. Hope there's no emergency. Oh no, is my baby okay? I brought the letters, but I haven't sorted them. What is it? You're scaring me.
Stop acting like a baby and check the damn letters. There's an official letter for you to sign.
Okay, give me a minute. I found it.
Good, now open it and read its content.
Okay. What? You're filing for a divorce?
Yes. I filed for a divorce, so all you've got to do is sign it and give me my settlement.
But why? I've been nothing but a caring husband to you. Why would you want a divorce?
No, you haven't been caring. You're self-centered, selfish, and arrogant. All you think of is yourself. You don't pay attention to my needs at all.
That is not true, and you know it.
Well, nobody cares. Nobody's gonna listen to you.
Do you love me at all?
Love. What's love got to do in these matters?
Babe, our marriage isn't up to a year yet. Why do you want to get a divorce?
Don't you get it? I'm sick and tired of this marriage already. It's so hard to get what I want from you, so what's the point of staying?
What have you asked for that I didn't give you? God knows I've been doing my best.
Your best is not enough. You should have done more for me when you had the chance, Jeff. You should have shown me more love, given me more attention, and of course given me more money.
Money. I knew it was gonna get to this. You know what? You're such an ingrate. I'm not gonna sign these divorce papers.
It doesn't matter whether you sign it or not. I'm gonna file for a divorce and the court would give me just what I want. Your house, the yacht you got months ago, half of your properties, and of course, child support for my little Damien.
Damien?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna name the baby when he's born. And you're not getting custody.
What the heck? That baby is not yours alone. I really can't believe all that you're saying now. Half of my property? What happened to the love we shared?
Love? What's love gotta do in this situation?
Sometimes I wonder if I made a mistake in marrying you. 'Cause this is not the woman I fell in love with.
Listen up, Jeff. I'm the same person as I was when we first got married. You were the one who fell for me. I didn't love you. I only loved what you could offer. All those months I stayed with you were memorable, but I just couldn't wait to end the marriage. If you refuse to settle amicably and make me go to court, the judge is still going to favor me. I'm carrying your child, and you have a history of adultery and anger issues.
Hold it right there. Are you going nuts? I've never cheated on you, and I don't have any anger issues. For the record, you're the one who needed therapy.
The judge is not going to believe that. I have evidence that you had an affair with the estate agent I linked you up with. And also that you beat up an innocent man when you came to pick me up at that cheap hotel months ago. Remember?
Why the heck are you twisting the actual incident? That Lisa Banks woman tried to seduce me when we went to check up some homes.
You liar! You never told me about it. Instead, I got videos of the both of you from an unknown source.
I don't have any idea how that's possible. The only reason I didn't tell you was because I felt you might misunderstand the whole situation. About the issue at the hotel, you know the truth is that the man tried to snatch your purse. I don't have anger issues.
Well, I've got videos and pictures. They don't lie. The judge is going to pity poor me from a poor background with no work.
Something's not right here. I think there's someone setting me up. You've got to believe me, Samantha.
I wish I could, but there's just too many evidence against you.
Let's talk this over, Samantha.
Look, there's nothing more to discuss. I don't care whether the evidence is real or not. I might have set you up on some occasions, but who cares? Just sign the damn papers.
What? You set me up and you're now asking for a divorce? You married me just for my money, you gold digger! I can't believe I was oblivious to the warning signals all along. To think that Thelma tried to warn me several times, but I was just blinded by love. So this is what I get for loving you dearly?
Speaking of the devil, don't you dare bring that witch called Thelma into this matter. She almost ruined my plans.
Just know you won't get away with this easily. Hi. Hello, who's this, please? My name is Brad. Okay, so? I don't know how best to say this, but I might have some information that could benefit you. I don't know you from anywhere, so you can't just expect me to listen to what you're about to say. It's about your wife, Samantha. What about her? I understand she's about to divorce you and plans to ask for half of your properties. Just hold on. How do you know all of this? How did you even get my number? I took it from Samantha's phone. That's plausible. Who are you to her? I'm her ex. What the heck? You mean my wife has been cheating on me? With you? How dare you message me? No, that's not what I meant. It's not like she was cheating on you. We just planned this whole divorce thing together, you know. You know what? You can go to hell for all I care. I don't want to hear anything you've got to say. Like I said, I have information that could help you. Every evidence your wife intends to use against you in court was stage managed. What? Yeah, the estate agent, the person who tried to steal her purse. It was all planned to make you look like a bad person. Samantha reached out to me some months ago saying that she had an amazing plan to make us rich and wanted us to get married. Before this, we'd broken up over a year ago because she cheated on me, so I wanted nothing to do with her. When she shared how the plan was, I felt I had nothing to lose, so we got back together. Unfortunately, she didn't tell me you both were married and she was just using me to do her shady deals. I see. Once a cheater, always a cheater. No, sir, I wasn't directly involved in all this. Right now, I'm so pissed that I decided to expose all her stupid plans. I'm gonna send you pictures and videos that will help you prove that Samantha is nothing but a gold digger. You know you could get sent to jail for being an accomplice. I don't want to. Samantha is the she-devil here. She should suffer alone. Well, let's see how it goes. I can't believe I'm saying this, but thanks, man. Now that I can get the evidence to prove that all her claims are lies and were staged managed, I'm gonna go hard at her court. Superb. I'm happy for you, but on second thoughts, can you prevent me from going to jail? At least I've helped you out. What? No. Thanks for the help, but getting an exemption from a jail term is not in my power to control. I'll let karma have its just way. I signed the divorce papers because Samantha wouldn't stop bothering me about it. But I was reluctant to turn it in because I didn't know what would be the outcome. I had avoided telling Thelma about it, but at this point, I just have to. I have so many questions bothering me. Is my wife cheating on me with this Brad guy? Am I even the owner of the baby she's carrying? What happens after I turn in the paper? I just hope Thelma can do a good job with the little evidence I'm providing. Watch out for the update on my gold digger wife.
Hey, Jeff. Have you moved out of the house already? I'm returning today and I don't want to meet you in my house.
Your house? You must be going nuts.
It's gonna be my house sooner or later, so you can just move out already.
Listen up, Samantha. There is nothing of mine that is going to be yours.
Don't you know that properties from after we got married up to now are automatically mine?
Stop talking trash. You never worked for a dime, so you're getting nothing from me.
You don't seem to know how the law works, do you? There is something called matrimonial property. Duh.
Just because you looked up some terms online doesn't mean you automatically become an expert in these things.
I didn't get my information online. I have a friend who's a lawyer.
Oh, really?
Look, you can argue all you want, but you can't argue with the law. I already told you that this divorce is going to favor me.
That's all that matters to you, right? After all I've done for you, Samantha, I am disappointed.
Like I care. I can't wait to finalize the divorce so I don't need to speak to you anymore.
I'm not surprised you're in a haste to divorce me. You've already found someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know all about you and Brad.
What? Who's Brad?
Oh, please. Pretending at this point makes me feel nauseated.
I don't know anyone called Brad.
Screw you, Samantha. I know you've been cheating on me with a guy called Brad. Even before he reached out to me, I had my suspicions, but I didn't make any investigation.
Brad reached out to you? That guy can be so stupid sometimes.
Now that I think of it, you both make a good pair. Every time you suddenly disappeared after labeling me a horrible husband, you went to him, right? And every late night you kept, you were also with him. Those vacations and purchases on my credit card were on him, right?
Since we're getting divorced, I don't need to hide anything from you. I'll just spill it out. Yes, Brad and I were having an affair. Although I don't intend to stay with him. I only needed his help in my plans of getting my share of your property.
I'll make sure you pay for every penny of mine that you spent on that dimwit. You both are so clueless, leaving loopholes all around. Thanks to Thelma and her private investigator, I have more than enough evidence to prove that you were cheating and spent my money on the guy you were cheating with.
So, I'm not scared of Thelma. I know she's an experienced lawyer, but Brad is a lawyer too. I'm sure he's gonna beat her hands down.
What do you think this is? A game of chess?
I've invested too much in this marriage to not get the best bargain.
Oh my gosh, invested? You really are a she-devil from hell. Damn. Is the baby in your womb even mine?
Of course it's yours. And if it isn't, there is no way to tell. You'll be mandated to pay child support regardless, so it's a win-win for me.
What the heck? It's a good thing my parents aren't aware of the pregnancy yet. I regret ever meeting you, Samantha. Let's meet in court.
Yeah, see you there.
Hello, sis.
Good afternoon, Jeff. How are you holding up?
Quite all right. Thanks for coming to my rescue, Thelma.
What is family for? I could go on and on about how I warned you about Samantha, but I don't want to add to your hurt.
It's okay. I spoke with Samantha some hours ago.
Really? What did she say?
She was asking that I move out of the house.
What? Don't tell me you gave in to her demands?
Course not. I confronted her about cheating on me, and she admitted to it without remorse.
Can you imagine? That young girl is more immoral than I thought.
I told Mom last night. She's so heartbroken. She loved Samantha like a daughter.
True, but Mom should be the least of your worries now. You should be getting ready to face your wife in court. She's gonna go hard on you, and you've got to be extra prepared. Do you know who her lawyer is?
It's the guy she's cheating on me with. Brad.
I doubt that, but I'll make my findings.
Is all that necessary? I mean, whoever the lawyer is, he couldn't possibly be as good as you.
Gosh, Jeff. You don't seem to understand what's going on here. Updates on your divorce proceedings are all over the news. People are talking about how good it is that someone is confronting billionaire husbands who maltreated their wives. It's gonna ruin your reputation. And the family's too.
Damn. I don't want that to happen.
Samantha could have hired an expensive family lawyer and lied to you, so you could relax.
That's true. Why would Brad come to me if he's her lawyer? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you shouldn't trust everything that comes from those two.
Thanks for the eye-opener. I guess I do trust people easily. I honestly appreciate your efforts, Thelma, but the whole process can be draining too. I just want the divorce to be finalized, and that's all. The only thing I'm not going to allow is to let Samantha get a dime from what I've worked so hard for.
Now that's the spirit. Any new evidence against your wife yet?
For now, I've only got those receipts from the time she stole my credit card. Then the pictures and videos of her and Brad from your private investigator. Then Brad's evidence and testimony. That's if he'd testify at all.
Okay. You do know that Samantha has requested a temporary court order due to her pregnancy.
I know. I wish I could delete her from my life already.
Patience, Jeff. I'm just going to advise that you keep all communication lines open. Samantha or her lover could reach out to you again. Who knows? They just could give us something to tie them up in their trap.
Oh, that would make this easier.
Listen to me, Jeff. Brace up. The trial could be in a month or more. Except a miracle happens to hasten the process. So, be on the lookout and stay safe.
Thanks so much, sis. What would I have done without you?
Take care. Jeff, where are you?
My whereabouts aren't your concern.
Please, I think I might be in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
The divorce papers. Is there a way you could retract them or withdraw the case?
What do you mean? You were the one who filed for divorce, not me. Plus, we're only having a trial because of your selfish and unjustified requests. Up until this while, you were hell-bent on ruining me. What changed overnight?
I'm in trouble. How am I going to handle 2 different court cases?
Huh? What's going on? How is that even possible?
Do you remember Betty Russell?
The name rings a bell, but I can't quite place it.
She's the multi-billionaire's wife who owned a yacht and a private jet.
Okay, what about her?
She's suing me for defamation. I am to appear in court on the 16th.
I don't understand it. Why would she sue you?
I kind of released an article concerning her. I said she's just a privileged billionaire's wife, that she knows nothing about makeup, so people shouldn't buy her brand's products. I also made some claims about her products being substandard. I wasn't expecting it to get such publicity, but when it did, I thought of writing about her husband too.
This is incredible. The only thing I'm curious about is why it took them so long to find you. I'm sure they'd have gotten you earlier if you weren't always mentoring with your lover or going on frequent vacations with my money.
What? Why?
How could you be so heartless as to defame someone's character? I'm not surprised, though. It must have been around the same time that you set me up with that salesgirl. I'm so disappointed in you, Samantha. Do you know the kind of pain you'd have caused that family? You'll pay a lot of compensation for the economic and emotional damage you've contributed to.
Is it really a serious offense? I mean, it's just some random blog post. I remember receiving a notice to withdraw the post, but I didn't because I was having fun. Oh, I didn't know it would turn out like this.
I may not read too much of propaganda, but I do know this is a serious offense.
Oh my gosh, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Of course. To think that you actually set me up to look like a cheater while you were actually the one cheating? I am deeply hurt, Samantha. Meanwhile, you know you tricked me into taking that picture with the real estate agent.
Why are you making this conversation about us? I have a more pressing issue. I said I have to appear in court on the 16th. Already I've spent so much on the lawyer, and from the look of things, I'm still gonna spend more. I'm going broke by the minute. How would I pay for whatever amount they demand as compensation?
That's none of my business. You're in big trouble, my dear.
Oh, I'm scared, Jeff. I can't handle all of this pressure alone. I need you. Isn't there something you can do to help?
Are you high on something?
Please, I'm begging you to withdraw the case. Let's not get divorced anymore.
How can I withdraw the case when you're the one who wanted this all along? I'm sorry, Samantha, but I can't. You clearly don't love me as much as I do, so there is no point. Plus, I see what you're trying to do. You want to make me pay for all the compensation. You've come to the wrong place.
This is so unfair. The lawyers I hired are beginning to charge more because of this new suit that popped up. I'm afraid Thelma might want to mention this during our divorce proceedings. Could you please beg her not to?
That's insane. I'd rather tell Thelma to raise it during the proceedings.
If you do that, I might go to jail. I don't want to. I'm too young and fragile. I just might die in prison.
You had no remorse when you committed the act, but you're being remorseful now? It's too late. I thought you bragged about winning this divorce case. What happened to your confidence?
I just realized that I didn't plan this so well. I'm so screwed.
You just realized? Listen to yourself, Samantha. You clearly knew you were lying about the Russell woman from the very beginning, but thought you'd get away with it. Almost every day, I think of the fact that you married me just so you could divorce me and make away with my money. I am deeply hurt.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I swear I didn't know what came over me.
Yeah, I've heard that line before. It's used by people who knew exactly what they were doing. Why don't you get Brad to defend you? Because I promise you that there will be no mercy when I face you in court.
Well, about that, the thing is, Brad didn't finish law school. He lied to me. Like I said, I had to spend a lot of money hiring a qualified lawyer.
Oh, this is so hilarious. I love that your plans are crumbling down. You and Brad are a great pair. Anytime, any day. I'm pretty sure the money you've been spending is from what you've stolen from me. What else did you lie about?
The pregnancy.
Ouch. Whew. I already had a hunch that it may not be mine, so I braced up ahead. Thelma and I agreed to wait till... Never mind. You don't need to know what I discussed with my sister.
I don't think it mattered now, though. I wasn't even pregnant. I faked the results.
What the heck? Samantha!
I'm so sorry, Jeff. Desperation got me to this point.
You are a nutcase. I can't believe you'd go to lengths just because you want half my property. Were we sworn enemies in our previous lives? Screw you, Samantha. This has drained every iota of love I have left for you. Do you want to know why I've been able to reply your text despite how angry I am? It's because a part of me considers that you just might be carrying my child.
Please help me, Jeff. I know I've taken this too far. I got carried away by all the stuff I'd read about billionaire wives becoming rich overnight. I wanted to become like them.
And all you could think of was this? I showed you all the love and care an average man would to his wife, and this is how you choose to pay me?
I'm really sorry. I promise to change if you take me back in. I won't cheat on you anymore. I won't call you a horrible husband. In fact, I'll go to work henceforth.
Just stop there, okay? You lied about being pregnant. You obviously didn't care for the consequences that would follow. Don't you dare talk to me ever again. I don't want to see you near me, or my family, or my house. Shortly after, Samantha was charged with defamation in order to pay compensation to the Russell family. This affected her evidence during the court trial for our divorce, as Thelma brought it up and Samantha's lawyer could do nothing about it. Our marriage was dissolved and Samantha ended up getting nothing as there was too much evidence against her. Samantha's parents had to assist her with the compensation to the Russells after she'd refunded all she had in her account. They couldn't complete the payment and went into a huge debt as a result. Samantha was also ordered to pay me in full for damages. That's a lot of debt if you ask me. Of course, Samantha was forced to work her ass out in various jobs to pay off the debt. As for me, I'm still recovering from the betrayal I experienced in my first marriage. I agree that I was young and blinded by emotions when I decided to get married to Samantha. Right now, I'm focusing on growing my company and rebuilding the reputation that Samantha destroyed with the propaganda surrounding our wedding and divorce. I've learned that squandering money on your partner is not the best way to build a relationship. This time around, I'm more invested in building quality connections with the new people I meet. You never can tell where you would meet that special one.